We've heard a lot about, and kind of got to see now a couple times, Jalen Green, I guess, and things. Just how's Jalen kind of fitting in with your group now as we get towards the end of spring practice? And I know he played a lot of corner and stuff over in Texas, so just kind of how's he adjusted to being in the safety room again?
Jalen's adjusted really well. It's been good. Of course, whenever you're new, you're just trying to earn your stripes, and so I thought he's done a good job on that. And I'll tell you this: my hat goes off with everybody else in that room. They've taken him underneath their wing and made sure that he knew what was going on, the expectation on how to practice and how to play, and they've all kind of coached each other. So it's been good just seeing the progression, what Jalen's doing, and just got to continue to build on that. But it's been good. Just been kind of working on him just with different techniques and eyes and zone drops, which is totally different from corner, as you know. But he's going to be a good addition to this program.
Coach, obviously you got some guys back that were out with injury last year, and I know you're happy to have them back. But just kind of go over quickly if you can. Who's in your room right now this spring?
So some of the guys, of course, first starting off, Colin Duncan is back, and good thing Colin's a smart, intellectual ball player and understands concepts, and so. We've been bouncing Colin around, playing some boundary safety, field safety, and also some bulldog. So it's been good watching him as he continues to progress. He's doing a good job and learning all those positions and that type of stuff. So he's kind of a Swiss Army knife for us. So Colin's been doing really good. It's really good to have Fred Peters back. Of course, he got injured against the I believe he went out the A&M game. But Fred's the leader of the defense. It's been good having him back. Of course, knowledge-wise, experience-wise, Fred's doing a really good job, and just glad to have some, older guys, older experience, of course, back there. Dylan Lawrence is another one. Of course, Dylan got hurt, I think week 3 or something like that, and so unfortunately was out for the rest of the year. But same thing, Dylan has come along. He's learning, progressing. Now it's just concentrating on all the little things that I wish we could have gained during the season with repetitions and that type of stuff. But Dylan's a hard worker, blue-collar guy, wants to work for perfection and be good there. Of course, C.J. Morgan's back, continue to progress C.J. Of course, he's played a lot of snaps for this university, and so just getting him healthy and getting him well. Across the board there. Janari Dean was another guy that went down, but Janari's come along and continues to progress in a positive manner. And now it's just the same thing, just getting him repetitions and getting him experience to continue to work. Of course, Sean Preston, London Craft, all these safeties, of course, are back. And so those guys have been working more at Bulldog and been doing a good job there. And same thing with those guys. It's just experience, repetitions, a variety of different things like that. Let's see, I'm trying to think. Landon Guidry, of course, is back. We've been bouncing him around, playing a little bit of bulldog and also one of the field and boundary safety. So, of course, he has some experience from this year, and so just trying to keep him healthy is the big thing there. And I'm trying to think. Hopefully, I didn't leave anybody out off of it. Yeah. He's not. He bounced to the linebacker room, and so we're going to let JP's body kind of grow and see where his body takes himself. But we told him, hey, let's go experience it and see how it turns out. And if it turns out a good situation, hey, we'll keep you there. If not, hey, Bulldog, and we can always bring you back there. So all those guys have been doing a good job, and it's been good to have them back in the room.
Joel?
You've had a couple of scrimmages now to really evaluate and look and see what you guys can do in game action. I guess just overall, what's some positives, what's some negatives that you've caught over the last couple of weeks in scrimmage action?
First, positives-wise, I think the attitude and effort has been tremendous. Those guys have been working hard. The big thing that I've talked to them more about than anything is just understanding the knowledge of the game and gaining game time experience. And so, and flying around, hitting, not thinking, just stick a foot in the ground and go. And so that's been good to see. The big thing that I want to continue to get better on is more consistency. It's right now it's just continues. We'll have a good day, and the next day it's half the group's having a good day, and then the other half's not. And so I told them today, hey, we're all in this together, and we all got to be on the same page, communication-wise, technique-wise. We're the leaders of the defense, and so we got to make sure that everybody's on board. We consistently improve on things and be able to go from there. But more than anything, it's just consistency and man coverage, zone coverage, doing your job, and that type of stuff.
Paul?
It's kind of a different question, not so much about the defense, but you get to see the air raid offense in person, every day, and you see them now, a few scrimmages. Just from your eyes and what you've seen with that group, being in that system for a year now and having spring football, have you noticed any difference with that group?
Absolutely. I think, of course, being a year into the program, guys aren't thinking. They're reacting. They're playing. Of course, the air raid, if you're not careful, will cause a lot of fits for you. And Coach Leach and that offensive staff do a great job working and scheming guys up. And so seeing Malik and Waddle, and Wally and the rest of those guys in this program, the system, another year has been tremendous. And all it's doing is helping us out on the back end and the defense as well, just trying to contain those guys and hold them. And I think they're doing a good job that second year into the program.
Joel?
I know in coaching, you guys probably don't pay too much attention to rankings and all that sort of stuff, but I'm sure you all probably saw at some point today, ESPN had y'all, I think, number 8 in the country in their FPI thing. And
okay.
I don't know in April what that even means.
Yeah, I'm the
but
same way.
is that something that you guys talk about in the locker room, have fun with in the spring? Was that kind of a talking point at all around practice today?
Yeah, to be honest with you, no, not really. That's the good matter of fact, the first time I've heard it, but and I'm kind of the same as you. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but I'll tell you this. Looking at that schedule, week in, week out, you got to play, and you can't let anybody sneak up on you. But at the same time, you got to make sure that you're ready to go. And of course, the SEC, the West is a tremendous competition, and then of course non-conference wise with La Tech and some of these other guys that Memphis and NC State that you got to play. It's going to be a ball game, week in, week out. So whether it's number 1 or number 93 in the country, whatever it is, we got to make sure we're prepared and ready to go.